Welcome back to Factorio, Seablock and TSM, episode number 140. Okay, where exactly am I? I'm not even sure. I'm over here. What was I doing down here? I cannot remember. What I want to do, I think, is run back up to where we put the tin down at the end of last episode and make a point of at least using some of it. Why is artillery turret not progressing? We've got yellow, military, blue. We don't have blue. What is the problem with blue? Is it tin? It doesn't look like you do tin. Oh, is it glass even? That's aluminium. What's the other one that tries to join this? That would be this one. Which could well be glass. Prefer if glass wasn't a problem, but yeah, that looks a lot like glass. What is glass's problem? No molten tin. Yeah. That's because this is going like a little berserk machine. And everything that it's making is going straight into plates and nothing is making it down there. Well, I want to bring tin plates down and join up here. I think what I want to do is basically have it come along here. I may actually make this one do that and have the tin. Whoops, we don't need that bit. Take advantage of this. I should put. I do have those down there actually. I'm just making this up as I go along to see if I have room to exit here. And actually, I'd have more room if I'd gotten rid of these copper cables, but we will get to copper cables in due course. So you're tin ore, and you're coming up here, okay. And if I want tin plate, I could have it come down here, so express stack filter inserter. You can go near perhaps, and this can be tin plate, and you can be tin plate. So it's not actually that hard to do this one. How about we fill that out, because it doesn't look particularly useful anymore. Where are we trying to get to? We are trying to get this one here. Wow, that's kind of awkward actually. I'm going to need a little bit more space. You're just basic transport belt, okay. I don't know if it's worth the pain of coming across here, but it is kind of the pattern that we're supposed to be following. It's not going to work there at all. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay. The only way we're going to get past that is like so. And then this one here. Do we? I think we probably do try and go up there. Oh, this poor guy trying to drop off his one piece of copper ore, and I've just left him there, which I'm going to continue to do. Yeah. I don't see any particular reason not to. Okay, so this should bring tin ore down to the bottom here, where we can put that on. Get rid of that tin. So this should make this back up a little bit. I was going to prioritize this side, but I actually want to try and get some of this pushed through, because we need the tin coming down here to here, which it hasn't done so yet. I might have to go input priority right, just to force this to back up. Now we're getting glass. Still says 0. I guess these guys are stacking up to 200 at this point. Unless I just put a pump in here. $128. Tell you what, we'll come back. Oops. That wasn't the intention. Yes. We have a gun. Yay. That wasn't the intention at all. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is, as discussed in the last episode, we wished to provide... We're already doing that one. That's not the one. We wanted to provide this stuff, the ferric chloride solution, as an option out here. So what have we got here? We've got a basic transport belt. I need to look at crafting fluid handling, one of these, which is stone and iron. Stone and iron. And I've only got one slot left. Still have a slot left. Good. How much do you have? Oh, you're full. Fortunately, I've got no spare room. I should have room. Why do I have all of this absurd quantity? Right. Oh, you're using charcoal. Okay. There. Now, give me some brick. And we will make one of those, and we will use some of this stone brick. Maybe just coming down here. Beautiful. Now, ferric chloride. I need this solution that's directly in line. What about up here? How about we see about a titanium plate? How far can you go? That is mighty impressive. I am going to need another. Where is it? Here. Can we get straight across this whole thing? No by one. Okay. No by one. Normal pipe for one. Actually, normal pipe for two. And now we're almost exactly where we need to be. The rest can probably just be this sort of pipe. And our tank will need to go up about there. What is that stuff I just picked up? Who cares? This may be lime. Tank. Pump. Right. Okay, so one more decider combinator. We have it already. Do we have another requester? It doesn't look like it. Let's quickly build one. Okay. Pretty sure I don't have any ferric chloride priorities. So I guess we will be heading down here to... is it under here, the petrochem? Probably not. Ferric chloride solution. Definitely not there, is it? No. Not going to be ferric chloride. Convert. Oh, right. No, it's not going to go in there. Interesting. Converter fluids. When was that added? Has it always been there? Shouldn't be there. Science shouldn't be there. Bob's intermediates. No. Alright, search ferric. Here it is. It is, there it is, just hidden in the middle of stuff. Okay, ferric chloride, let's get the empty fluid wagon. You do the whole full thing. We can't even do this at the moment because I don't have train stops, so let's not. Let's make a train, make some train stops, then we'll come back and do that stuff. This is looking like it's getting a bit jammed. So we're going to need a couple of supplier train stops. We are going to need a couple of locomotives. What are we missing in terms of locomotives? We are missing basically everything. Okay. It's my little bot army giving me some engines. What else are we missing? We are missing electronic circuits. And steel. 1, 2. Yeah, we're only building a single one of these. We need to be able to build a storage tank, which we can, but then we are missing what exactly? Iron. Okay. And there is our fluid wagon, another just 111 train. Wow, I'm not quite sure why we're so low here. Are we doing a lot of stuff right now? 200 and something megawatts, wow. Still, this isn't really working very hard. I think that's the first time I've actually seen it over 200. It's to be expected, though. The inevitable consequence of all this building. Now, unfortunately, we have to basically back up and tell this to go to refuel, just to have the system engage properly and know that it's oh, we don't need a wait condition. To know that it's actually at the stop, so that this knows how to pick up and tell this one to fill this end up. Oh, there you go, we got 1 carbon. And we have 2 supply stops, so good. Alright, let's head over to here. Okay, what is the problem? We should have one of these guys in here, and we should have one of those guys there. And you parked in a way that doesn't work, so we need to extend that one by one. That puts it in front, and now this one can go. There you go. Okay, so you are empty ferric chloride. And hopefully we don't have any nonsense with this, but I don't. Ferric chloride, is it solution? No, of course not. Is it just ferric chloride? No, it'll be something silly. Alright, fine. Empty ferric chloride. That is what it's called, isn't it? I'm not just making that up and getting it wrong. That's not it, that's liquid rubber. Now I am kind of confused as to where it actually was. Interesting. Petrochem refining. Ferric chloride solution. There you go. Ferric chlor. Maybe I spelt that wrong. Chloride. Anyway. You can be ferric chloride supply. How about you go to empty ferric chloride circuit condition, and then ferric chloride supply circuit condition. Done. The fairly long hike back to where we were setting up this train station. Are you full again? Oh dear. At least artillery turret is moving. Right, here it is. No, we haven't set this up yet. Okay, so it was Petrochem. Was it Petrochem? Doesn't look like it anymore. It's not water treatment. Resource refine. There, is that it? Yes, that's it. So it is this one. Resource refining. Okay. Ferric chloride solution. Now, the empty fluid wagon. Select. We want to be full. Empty ferric chloride with a small f, so it will be down here. Kind of makes sense once you get some sort of idea of what it's trying to do. This one is the ferric chloride that's full. Just take that off, get to small f, so down here, ferric chloride supply. So those are the priorities. Now, wow, you're up to 110. We only need 25k to be able to call this train. So if ferric chloride solution is greater than or equal to 25,000, we've already got a P, so I guess you can be Q. And you can be trains on the way is less than Q. Then call our ferric chloride fluid wagon. And that's on its way. Good, good. Okay, let's go back and have a look at what's going on with tin. Do I have anything else in the tech? Oh yeah, why are we doing artillery wagon 2? I suppose because we can, whatever. So there's a solid line of tin ore now. Okay, right, yes, that's kind of what I expected. So we can't unload this stuff. Now what we have to do is change the input priority, so all the priority goes here. And then this should alleviate pressure here. Hopefully let us start using these. There we go. I don't know how long that's going to work for, but at least we're getting glass now. Alright, so that's ferric chloride. Let us have a look at what else we needed. Phenolic boards, wooden board resin, we needed those. Silicon wafer. What did I need the ferric for? I needed it there. I keep looking at the speed circuit, it's actually the efficiency board. But they're basically the same recipe with a different splinter. The solder though, it's been a while since I've looked at solder. I guess solder coil would be, would be ideal, solder coil. Molten solder and water, we can make it also with coolant. Where do we get molten solder from? We've got 4 recipes. Solder mixture. Tin zinc. Lead tin. Tin zinc. Copper, silver, tin. I'm just gonna rule this one out for now. There is a lot to say for tin zinc, just because it gets rid of zinc. Tin lead. Okay, solder mixture. It's lead and tin. I think this way is more efficient. That would mean I'd have to go straight into lead, which we haven't done yet. You really don't use that much lead. In fact, at the moment all we need is lead ingots, but it's not going to stay like that. We do use some lead plates. We need it in batteries. We don't actually use these basic batteries that much. It's mainly bots. I'm not going to make a huge number of bots. Lead and zinc. I think that's actually what I'm doing at the moment, is that one. See, I really don't have any other purpose for the zinc at the moment. And I guess we can always change this formula, so maybe I should finish off lead. So if I look up here, I was planning to do lead next and silicon, which are two of those important ingredients. So I guess perhaps that's what we should do. Set up lead. It doesn't need to be particularly elaborate. We will make the plates because it makes sense to, I guess. Wouldn't actually mind just seeing how many usages do we have? The batteries, the basic batteries. I know about that one. We're not really going to need that. Yeah, these fuel cells, but they tend to the spent fuels replacing them all. There's no actual usage here. I have no idea what that's about. Shotgun pellets. Yeah. Okay, so some science uses it, some early of the sciences. Oh, we actually use it in one of the other sciences as well. So I guess there's some good purpose to it all. Alright, so we do need lead plates. So we'll make some lead ingots and some lead plates over here. I'll run down to my train. That's probably the fastest way to get there. I assume... no, don't assume anything. Do I have... Yes, I do. That seemed a bit pointless. Mind you, I don't actually need much landfill. It's already filled. Take me to lead down here. Perfect. And stay here. First thing that we want is Right, game blueprints, yes. Let's have a look if we have our... that one. That is in the correct order. Why is it trying to do that? No idea. Okay. Come up a bit. Place a RoboPort 2. Place a RoboPort charge pad. Now. Alright, lead. Am I going to make solder? No, because that ties it to lead. We need to do the lead process. Solder is going to have to be its own thing. So we need to go back to our blueprint book. Actually, was it this thing? Or was it this thing? I actually think it was that thing that we needed, and we need to fill in here. Like so. That one is not the right one for up here. That one is the one that goes at the bottom. Alright, let's see if we have a different one. That is the actual one that I want. It's not that. It is that. Isn't it? It tends to go about there. Obviously, we needed a little bit more landfill. Just there. And most of this stuff is not really needed. Okay. Now, lead. Lead ingots. What do we need to get to lead ingots? Whoops. Lead ingots. What do we need to get to lead ingots? That's not the recipe that we want. Lead ore O2. And we get sulfur dioxide gas. Great. Lead oxide with carbon, which we still haven't set up. Or lead anode. Oh, I don't want to start getting slag. This is probably really efficient though. Hexafluorosilicic acid. Okay, that's a mouthful and a half. What's involved with lead oxide? Glass. Which brings me back to this one. Yeah, given this is just a bit of a detour, it's going to be this. What do we need? Blast furnace 1s. Lead ore straight into this stuff. Blast furnace 1s. Wow. Well, blast furnaces, not necessarily 1s. We're going to use blast furnace 1s here. That's interesting. You are missing one of these. I can't bring up the thingy. Anyway, never mind. Blast furnace 1. So, or at least blast furnaces, that basically we could do this sort of carry on. Would I need this much? Who knows? We're going to need an oxygen input at the bottom. That's O2 and sulfuric. We don't need one there. Alright, let's get a copy of this as well. So what we basically need then is a belt, probably blue, coming down here. And that will make us ingots. And then ingots to plates. That's not what we're after. We need to go to molten lead, and that's in an induction furnace. So it's basically same as this. That's the lead oh, you need some bots. I don't appear to have very many. I must have put them all away. Have a few more. Now, what are you called? Dmitry Blotsky, okay. Oh, the train's here, so it's not going to do anything. We might ride the train back to where it's supposed to go and let all this sort of build out. How are we doing for time? 45 minutes. Okay. That's probably... I mean, that's quite early for us, but at least I'm getting an episode out. There's a couple of manual things that I will have to make in here. Especially, I guess, the substation 2s, which those are, aren't they? Yes, 3 substation 2s. And I can only make 2 because I am missing something. Some tinned copper wire, perhaps. Well, in that case, let's just grab a little bit of tin. That still doesn't help. Maybe it would be better if I just grabbed the tinned copper wire directly. No. It says we can't make a 1. We don't have enough red circuits, that's what the problem is. And why are red circuits so lackadaisical again? Okay, what else? Casting, you should have casting machines. There should be no need for me. Good. Pumps, on the other hand, and petrochem tanks, that I can understand. I need stone bricks. Okay, stone bricks. Wow, iron. One. That's all I needed of that. Now, just because we haven't actually used that much of the city block for this one, I don't think that's really a big deal. There's no rule saying that we have to utilize each city block extensively. There, look, it's just about finished all by itself. And with that, I'm going to call a nice early episode. So thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye for now.